Hello, friends. How's everyone doing? So donations are going to be open for an hour. That means at 11 p.m. EST, we are closing the donation list. You said you're feeling drained. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling okay. I am getting over a sinus infection, which, truth be told, I do not know if it's going to go away like fully anytime soon, or at least my allergies. But otherwise, I'm doing good. Had a really good day. Got some stuff done around the house. Also, I'm ready to take y'all's free questions when you're ready. But I got some laundry done, some dishes, got some stuff done around the house, and then when Brennan got off of work, we went on a walk. And then I saw my nephew for a little bit. We walked home, and then I made dinner. I made gumbo. I made a what's in your pantry gumbo is what I call it, or I'm calling it, because I just used what I had, which was leftover shrimp from last night. And then I didn't have sausage, so I put ham in it. And then I had kidney beans. I made like a roux kind of sauce. It's like a brothy, but like really, really seasoned, like with thyme and oregano, chicken broth, Cajun seasoning, all that. Celery. I'm trying to think what else I put in there. But yeah, it was really good. Like really fucking good. And I think it was really good with rice, but I think it would be really good too with like ramen as well. Like a Cajun ramen. Joan and Leo Sunchild, y'all's profile like picture is very similar. Like the coloring is, and then you both have Leo in your name, and it's like throwing me off because I'm like, wait, who's talking? Okay, so Joan says, will I get my desired position in Canada? Show me a yes or a no. Oh, it's showing me a maybe. Joan, I'm getting the High Priestess. Are we leaning towards a yes or a no for Joan? A maybe, but what are we leaning towards? Yes or a no? Leaning towards a yes, Joan. Thank you. I am preparing for our wedding little by little. I've been buying things. My mom is helping me out a little bit. My sister is too, and we plan to get together soon to do our first like wedding meeting where we're gonna do practice bouquets. So that should be a lot of fun. And we've already gone to the venue together, so we're gonna be doing another meeting of like decoration planning, and then another meeting where I try on dresses and things like that. But in the meantime, just trying to eat foods that are better for me and incorporate exercise into my weekly routine. Hey, Amy. I'm doing good. I was just telling everybody like what I was doing today. It was a very chill day. I'm already showered, already ate dinner. So like after this, I'm going to go right to bed, and it's going to be amazing because lately I have not been to bed before like 3 a.m. Yeah, I was talking about the gumbo that I made tonight. Yeah, everyone can ask a yes or no question. The free list is still open. It will be open for like another 8 minutes. And then we will be moving on to donations. These are the donations on the screen that I've received so far, but donations are open. They are only going to be open for an hour though from when the live stream begun. So keep that in mind if you plan on donating. You're welcome, Joan. Hope it'll be an awesome day for you and hubby. Thank you. It's going to be on November 4th. It's going to be our wedding day this year. So we're 6 months away, roughly. And I've been sharing details on our Honey Fund page. So if you're curious, you can always click the link tree. And at the top, it says Gift Brennan and Amanda Honey Fund website. So it'll show you the dates, and then it will show you like our plans, what we want to do for our honeymoon, and just like other updates and information. And then also there's an option there to sign my guest book, and if you feel so inclined, you can also gift us towards our honey fund so that we can go on a honeymoon. Because most of our current resources are going to be put into the wedding itself, so we're not sure if we're going on a honeymoon or not. And then soon after, I hope to have a baby, so I feel like this would be our only chance, honestly. But thank you for asking. LOL, a mood. I'm not in bed till 2 a.m. I would like to get to bed before then, but that's typically how it is for me too, because I'm also taking makeup courses right now. Because I don't know if y'all know, but I'm a licensed cosmetologist, and I know I don't want to work in a salon again, because I worked in a salon and managed a salon, and it just was not for me. And I really like the flexibility of having my own business. But I was thinking about extending my apothecary into a like cosmetic, like moving it into the cosmetic industry, but being like a makeup artist. So I'm taking courses online for that too. You know, your girl's a Gemini. She cannot hold me down. I'm always wanting to do new things. And since I already have the licensing for it, I figured I'd put myself through an academy and just see if I like it. I don't know. I might not like it, but maybe I will. I do like doing hair. I just didn't like working in a salon. So I feel like if I can kind of merge the two and make my own hours and set my own rates and my own schedule, then maybe I can do a little bit of both, do readings and do like maybe weddings. I've gotten really inspired by weddings. It's maybe like bridal makeup and hair, but just playing around. So Amy, I am getting a yes, but Seven of Pentacles does mean that he's not showing it, or it's not showing yet. The Seven of Pentacles has to do with seeds being planted, but like you haven't actually seen the plant actually grow. So maybe it's sprouted a little bit, or maybe it's all still underneath the surface, underneath the soil, but they haven't flowered yet. You know what I mean? Like they haven't bloomed yet. So it's like he does miss you deep down underneath it all, but he's not showing it on the outside. It's not a harvest that you can reap yet. Leo Sunchild says very beautiful time of year. Are you talking about in November? Hey Vetus, welcome. Yeah, he's not showing that, nor would admit it for sure, but he is deep down. So yeah. So the whole reason I brought up that makeup thing was because I've been staying up late taking my courses, and I do want to go to bed at a decent time tonight. You're welcome. Yeah, I'll definitely be here tomorrow, and my donation list is open for like another 45 minutes. Yeah, you'll see me for the rest of the week, most likely. I don't think I have anything planned that would prevent me from being here. Tara Lynn, thank you. BOGO audio. Leo, you were. Yeah, I'm really excited for the time of year. It's gonna be in the mountains. It might be like a little chilly, but like that's okay. I think that's better than people like sweltering in the heat and like sweating all day. At least I'll know like my hair and makeup's gonna like not frizz out and rub off. But we love November, we love Halloween, we love October, fall vibes, and I've always wanted a fall wedding. And then it rose in popularity, but we're still gonna stay true to ourselves. And our current anniversary is November 1st, November 1. So we wanted our wedding anniversary to not be too far off from our like typical anniversary that we celebrate, because then we could just celebrate it all around the same time and like just make our lives easier. Because I think sometimes when you get married, you're like, wait, which one do we celebrate? Do we celebrate our dating or our marriage? Like you kind of like get used to celebrating the one. I originally wanted to get married on November 11th, but it ended up not working out that way, which is totally fine. But November 11th has a special place in my heart for other reasons too. So this way I can get kind of like the best of both worlds. Yeah. So Leo Sunchild, I saw your donation. You will be first. What type of reading are you looking for? The free list is going to close in 1 minute, y'all. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. We're doing kind of a micro wedding, sort of. Like we can invite up to 100 people, but we're keeping it small, just for like cost and everything. Once you start inviting a bunch of people, then like the cost of food goes up and alcohol goes up and everything. So we're probably going to keep it like around 60 people. We have a lot of people in our families, so half of that will just be family. Hey Earth Angel, how are you? So Leo Sunchild, would you like a 10 card reading? Or would you like a 9 card love spread? The 9 card love spread answers questions like how they're feeling, how you're feeling, what you want, what they want. It's a good energy check-in. I can like look into their intentions as well. Like how the relationship is faring, like will it be successful? Maybe some information that you don't know about, what's hidden, or what the energy, general energy around the relationship, your strengths and weaknesses and things like that. Okay, so we'll do that. Earth Angel, I am getting a no, 3 of Swords. Will Carolyn be seeing Michael? So I am getting a no, Carolyn. I'm getting a no. So I'm not sure if you had a specific time in mind. I know that you said just ignore the soon, but it's showing me a no right now. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe something came up. Leo Sunchild, I am shuffling for you now. Thank you guys for liking the live stream. Hey Leo, what is Andy's sun sign? Do you have any idea? Oh, you both are? Or when you said Scorpio in parentheses, were you talking about him? Eggies! Sorry. Oh my god. My fiance is something else. Oh, that's right. Okay, that's makes a lot more sense. Okay. Andy the Scorpio and Leo Sunchild. Leo Sunchild. One more. Okay, you did. This is my little baby kitties. Bodie, be nice. Eric is something else. I have 2 cats, Gunner and Bodhi. Do you see this? Do you see what they're doing? They're goofballs. All right, so I have how they feel about you. All right, so in the position of how they feel about you, I have the 8 of Pentacles, which can indicate that this person feels like the relationship requires work, or it could feel like work, or it could feel like a lot of effort. It does indicate that maybe they feel like they don't want to rush into something. They want something quality. They want something that they really feel proud of, because the 8 of Pentacles has to do with like putting in a lot of effort into something. So I am getting the feeling that they cherish you. But when I see the 8 of Pentacles in regards to how someone feels, it feels as though it's requiring a lot more effort or energy than what they're able to put into it. But it's like there is this feeling of cherishment and pride, I guess, when it comes to you that he is feeling. So maybe he feels like he has to work for it. Maybe you're not the kind of person that just really just lets them get what they want. Maybe you are putting more boundaries down or something, but they feel like you're someone that's not easy, that it's requiring them to step up and be a better version of themselves to be able to enjoy you. In regards to their intentions, I have the 9 of Swords. So I think with the 9 of Swords, it does feel a lot like their actions are to just continue to think maybe more on the negative side. The 9 of Swords is like, oh, wait a second. Hold on. Let me get, I don't know why. There's another message coming in. Give me 1 second. What's the 9 of Swords here for? Because the 9 of Swords is like the things that go on in your mind that keep you up at night. So I'm like, feel like I'm taking a complete left turn right now. So, okay, so the Empress. So, I feel like this person is very sexual, like hypersexual, and I feel like they almost like want to just be a booty call, but I feel like you kind of make him work for it. Like, I guess I keep going back to that theme, but the 9 of Swords is the things that keep us up at night. So I feel like he could be like messaging you, hey Liz, thank you, messaging you, or trying to get in contact with you in the evenings or at nights. I feel like he's not exactly getting what it is that he wants, though, because the 9 of Swords talks about negativity, deep like unhappiness, or feeling disappointment in this area. I feel like I'm only getting bits and pieces here, but let's move on. So for what you want, you're looking for something more serious. You're looking, yes, I see what you said. I need more than that. You're looking for something more serious. The Queen of Pentacles is here, and it talks about being wifed up. So being committed to someone, being dedicated to them, them having a substantial relationship, a mature person who takes care of themselves but also takes care of other people. But all in all, this is the wife card. So what you want is someone to make their intentions more serious. I feel like in regards to what he wants is, I have the Hierophant. I feel like he just wants to keep doing what he's doing. The Hierophant is traditional. So when you think of traditions in a manner in which of something that someone wants, you think that they want to keep doing what they've been doing, because that, after all, is what a tradition is. It's carrying something through in every single year, doing the same thing over and over. So I feel like he is not really ready to change. I feel like he wants to find a way for you guys to get on the same page. The Hierophant is finding common interests or common goals with someone, finding ways in which you are alike. But maybe you guys do have a different point of view, and so he's looking for some type of compromise. Okay, so what brings you together, what tears you apart? I don't know if you're really like taken by his charms anymore, but I do feel like you guys are charmed by one another. The Page of Cups is kind of like being swept up a little bit in the love or the attraction or the messages or whatever it is. You guys can be kind of taken by one another. So that is something that brings you together. But what tears you apart is the ways in which you find happiness. I have the Nine of Cups here. So the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment and just generally feeling fulfilled. So what brings you apart is the fact that you want something to make you happy, he wants something to make him happy, and you guys both are not seeing eye to eye in that regard. In regards to the energy around the relationship, I have the Ace of Wands. So we're going back to this hypersexually charged energy that's around you. He's extremely aroused by you, turned on by you, like wants to hook up. And you can't deny there is an attraction that you have for him too. And there is minor flattery that he is so attracted to you and like wanting these things. But at the same time, well, Ace of Wands is impulse. Ace of Wands is inspiration. It's things that come to you that you just want to act on, that you just want to do. And it can be like a muse, it can be like an inspiration, it could be potential, but it can also be instant gratification in a way. So I feel like there's definitely, everyone sees the wands, especially in the traditional tarot. It's like literally looks like a penis. So it's just, there's a lot of passion and chemistry and lust and things like that. That's like the energy that's around you. Let's see. In regards to what's hidden, I have the Six of Wands. And I need to get clarification on this particularly because I'm not getting how that's a hidden message. See, the Six of Wands is like feeling recognized, feeling acknowledged. Oh, God, I just had it. Feeling recognized, feeling acknowledged. What's hidden? It's almost as if you guys aren't. Yeah, so the Six of Wands has to do with feeling appreciated or feeling acknowledged, feeling seen, feeling heard. And I think what you guys don't realize is that you understand each other. You do understand what each other wants. You do understand, like, if he makes an advance towards you, you know exactly what he wants. If you say I need more than that. He knows exactly what you mean. I think what's hidden is the fact that you guys don't realize that you're recognizing within each other's wants and each other's needs. He's not oblivious. He's not playing dumb. He knows what it is you're after, and you aren't playing dumb either. You know what it is he's after, but for whatever reason we're not talking about it. It's like this recognition or awareness that you both know what it is that the other person wants, but maybe play dumb. I don't think you are acting dumb though. I think that you know this. I think that's kind of crazy that the Ace of Wands keeps coming up with him, but I take that as confirmation for what I had said, just because the Ace of Wands to me can be very lustful, there's an unspoken knowledge, exactly, like an unspoken meaning, right? That's what's hidden, is like you guys aren't actually saying these things out loud. Will the relationship be a success? I'm getting the sexual relationship will be a success. I'm getting even that it has the makings of a relationship itself as a success. Yes, we have King of Wands, but as we all know, with the King of Wands, this is fiery energy. This is passion and attraction. And so it's almost like he doesn't want to give more without getting the minimum that he wants, and you don't want to give more without giving the minimum that you want, but you guys want different things. So it's like a battle of wills, so to speak. But the King of Wands says that you guys do have the potential for a successful relationship as long as the sex is compatible. And I think he will take things to the next level as so long as he gets what he wants, maybe. It's really hard to say this early at this point, but I do feel like you guys do have the ability, or the ingredients, as I like to say, the makings of a successful relationship. We just have to get past this, whatever this is. It's been interesting. So, Leo, did you have any questions in regards to that reading? James, yes, donations are open. You're welcome. You're confirmed. Okay, perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so next up we have Tara Lynn. Let's take a look into that for you. Just a reminder, the donation list is going to close in 25 minutes. James, 2 minis. Got it. And I'm going to assume that everyone wants audio. If you would prefer typed, just let me know. Thank you guys for liking the stream. Calvin's deal. What is Calvin's deal towards Terry? I'm seeing some manipulative energy here. The High Priestess in reverse is trying to use some kind of like psychology or manipulation. He's feeling a bit of a lack of emotional control right now. And so I feel like he's doing whatever he can to try to get back in the driver's seat. He's doing things without thinking. Why is he being this way? Overburdened, overloaded, stressed out. He feels restricted. So in some way, he feels like he doesn't have control here, Terilyn. He feels limited. He feels like he's lacking authority. Maybe you've undermined him, or you've taken over control or something like that, and he's not really liking that very much. Maybe he doesn't want you to stand alone or be on your own. What is the deal here? Why is he acting this way? He also feels like he's going through a personal struggle, 10 of Wands, and he's just taking it out on the wrong person. The Lovers is here, can indicate that if he is someone who could potentially have feelings for you, that he actually still does. Maybe he doesn't like if, you know, maybe he doesn't want you to move on from him or move away from him. Maybe there's still harbored feelings there. I think he might see you living a new life, or I don't know. Yeah, he feels like he's losing you. Losing control. He also feels underappreciated by you. At one point, he might have felt like you guys were a team, and now you're on opposite sides or doing opposite things. I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's weird that I say that. What is it? What did I say? There's also Six of Pentacles in reverse, which talks about being greedy or selfish, having financial problems, or not feeling like that he's paying his dues or paying his debts. But I also feel like he could be in a place that, you know, the expression bite the hand that feeds you. He could be in a place where like he's trying to take more than what he's getting. And I feel like he's probably putting himself in a bad way. And like if you're the hand that's feeding him, then he might be doing something to you that's in the end going to hurt him. Because he's wanting more. He feels like he needs more and he's not getting more. And you're giving him a certain amount that you feel comfortable with. And he's like upset about this, that he wants more of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Why is he acting this way? Oh, that he feels like he's losing. Yeah. He feels like you're starting a new life. We have the Death card here. He's a little delusional. I will say Seven of Cups is here, which can indicate fantasy, illusion, or delusions. We have the World in reverse. He's not ready to let go. He's not ready to close this chapter. He's your kid's dad. Okay, got you. Yeah, a lack of letting go. When the World is in reverse, it means someone's having a hard time closing this chapter. So we can come across as aggression, but what they're actually saying is that they're upset. It could come off mean. He's got like a one-track mind right now. So I think that he takes offense to things that you say sometimes as well, because he hasn't really taken responsibility or even taken inventory for how he feels. And so it's kind of coming off a little immature. That's okay. If you don't have to take him back if you don't want him back. What can I answer for you next, Carolyn? Yeah, the Lovers is here, which means that he still feels a connection to you in a significant way, likely romantic way. He had many chances. Yeah. I feel like, honestly, you're better off just continuing to do what you're doing. But we also can't control other people's actions either. So don't let what he's doing influence you in any way. Like, now it's on him to deal with this. Totally. Yeah, Tara you can do whatever you want, girl. And if you do it during this turn, then I will add it on and you won't have to wait. All right. Whoa. Keep in mind, guys, you guys can donate for as many questions as you would like. I usually have a cap of 3 readings per turn because it's not fair that other people have to wait. And I don't want them to wait too long until it's their turn. But because I am putting a cap on how long I'm taking donations for tonight and nobody's going to be waiting for a really long time. Oh, I just saw 4444. I'm allowing you guys to continue to donate and get that in early, because as of right now we only have 15 minutes left to donate. So if I'm on your turn or before your turn you decide you want to do an extra reading, you can do up to 10 if you want to. No one's going to be waiting all night tonight just because the donation list is only open for like an hour. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so we'll add a general on for you. Liz, B's current feelings. You got it. All right, Tara I got it for you. We will do that one in just a second. So Michael sees feelings. Pratyaksha. Okay, I will do that for you in just a second. Bear with me here. I'm in the middle of a reading, okay? Oh, no. So I have the 2 of Wands in reverse. I'm not going to let this... Okay, we're not going to let this discourage us, okay? we're not going to. But he could just be feeling a little down in the dumps today. The Two of Wands talks about how he's just focusing on his failed negotiations, which to me would mean failed attempts. So he's feeling a little negative about that. He's feeling like there's been a lack of activity between you guys and failed attempts. So it's kind of bumming him out. You were thinking that. James, that sounds perfect. Go ahead and post your questions, I should say. And James, I will call on you when it's your turn. If you're not here, do not stress. After I get off and end this broadcast, I will put your name and I will timestamp your reading in the comments so that you can come back whenever you're ready, okay? So yeah, he is feeling a bit bummed. Okay, so we also have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, which feels like he feels like delays. It talks about feeling like a waste of time, disappointments. What does paltry mean? I'm getting that word paltry. Paltry? Small effort. So yeah, I think that he's just kind of getting a little bit discouraged himself here. He feels like the needle's not really moving too much. James, I have your first and second question, and I will timestamp it for you, okay? If you're not here, but I'll call on you just in case. Michael's feelings right now. How is Michael feeling? He feels like there's also been a lack of connection and communication. The Three of Pentacles in reverse is making me feel like usually like Three of Pentacles is like collaboration, you know, like coming together and getting things done or making things happen. And it's like he's feeling like he's not getting that spark, he's not getting that magic, that collaboration, that teamwork, that where you both are kind of putting efforts towards this, he feels. So yeah, again, I don't want you to feel like completely discouraged by this, because this could be just like how he's feeling right now. He could just be having like a little pity party, but this is what I'm getting here. You're welcome, James. Yeah, like I completely respect everyone's time. I would never expect you to stay up past your bedtime. Don't want you to be late for work or anything. You listen to this when you're getting ready in the morning. If you happen to fall asleep, whatever it is, I want to give you guys that opportunity to hang around if you want or come back later. Okay, good. I'm glad you're not discouraged. I think that sometimes when things don't work out the way that we want and we feel like we have to try harder, we feel like we're forcing things, and we feel like it's a sign that it's not meant to be. And at times that can be the case. But I feel like because he hasn't seen I think that honestly he came last weekend or the weekend before? He showed up with like excitement and enthusiasm and no guardedness, just barriers down. And I think that at first he was like, no, I'm not gonna let it get me down, that this didn't work out. But I think that he really came open-minded. And then I think that as days go on, the more and more he thinks about it, he's trying to spin himself into this cycle of like, maybe it just wasn't supposed to happen, yada, you know, the stories that we tell ourselves. He could also feel like it's just not meant to be right now, just because the Knight of Cups is in reverse. And so I feel like he's just feeling a little bit fragile. All right, Michael sees feelings. Again, we're getting a message about delays. Goodness gracious, the World in reverse. He's still holding on to you though. He hasn't fully let go of this idea. He is feeling a lack of achievement. Like I said, I think I've mentioned the word disappointment. He's just like, man, these failed attempts are bumming me out. He's feeling though like your cycle hasn't completed yet though. He feels like your journey is not over. So there is that. That's nice to see. Even if he's getting a little down in the dumps, he doesn't feel like this is over for you guys. Right, exactly. Yeah, he's not trying to block you out or anything, but I think he's just having a sad day. I think that he's going to come out the other side though. I think right now maybe he's just trying to strategize. Well, I don't think he is right now. I think right now he's how I've been saying. But I think in the near current future, he's just going to strategize again and see if like maybe he can think of a different plan. But yeah, a lack of energy, feeling discouraged, feeling like there's obstacles. So I keep pulling cards and I've completed your reading, but like I feel like even if I were to continue to pull cards, like it's just gonna start saying the same thing over and over. And when that happens, I know that the message is complete. So what I'll ask you is if there's anything you want to know about that specifically that I can pull a card for you on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can pull 2 more cards for you to complete that if you have anything else that you would like to ask, but if not, I can move on to a general. You're feeling similarly?
Yeah.
I guess I could look into maybe I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I think the messages was pretty much complete, but I just wanted to make sure that you didn't have any further questions for me that you'd want me to look into for you. Because we already asked if you'll be seeing each other. Yeah, I'm not sure. Usually with the BOGO, with the second question, I do up to 10 cards. So it's not like we have to use them. But I just figured if you had something quick you wanted to ask, I could look into it. But if you can't think of anything, it's okay. We can move on to your general. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. For those of you who are just here checking in, we have 5 minutes left for you guys to make last minute donations. After Tara Lynn, we're about to complete her last reading. After Tara Lynn, we have Liz, and then we have James. And then that will be it for the night, guys. So Seven of Cups, he's thinking that it maybe helps get to know you a little bit better. The Seven of Cups can indicate that you post like a lot of, that's right, Pratyaksha, I'll be with you shortly. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention your name. He may feel like a lot of the stuff that you post is like different. Like sometimes you might post, I don't know, a picture of your pet, and then sometimes an inspirational quote. Sometimes he feels like the post you're posting is about him or implying something about him. Maybe it's a picture of what you did for the day. You know what I mean? Maybe it's something you believe in. But he feels with the Seven of Cups that it's like he never knows what to expect with what you post. And some of the things that you do get him thinking. How does he feel? He actually likes it. I think he thinks positively about it. The King of Wands indicates leadership. So this could mean that he's getting a clear view of who you are and what you think and what you're all about. He sees a level of independence as well from you. So maybe you're posting some things about single parenting or parenthood or work-related things that kind of just show that you take care of yourself. And I do feel like sometimes he feels inspired by the things that you post. There's like a creative element or inspiration. All right, so really quickly, let's do angelic guidance for Miss P. And then Tara Lynn, I'll work on your general. So angelic guidance. What do you need to know? We have Ruby. Bless your heart. Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. And it's a crystal angels deck that I pulled from, and the crystal is ruby. So you might be called to that crystal, to that color, or to that name. So that is what I have for you, Pratraksha. A little bit of everything. Okay. Good. I'm glad that that also was accurate as well. All right, so general for Tara Lynn. All lists are closed now. If anyone is in here would like to make a last minute donation, I will honor that. But outside of that, I am closing my list, all lists. General for Tara Lynn, please. Good, you're welcome. General for Tara Lynn. Ooh, 9 of Pentacles. Girl, this is independent energy. This is also you getting what's coming to you in a good way, meaning the things that you've worked very hard for. You're welcome. 9 of Pentacles is like kind of just enjoying your hard work like play out. So this could be manifestation. This could be, you know, when you work hard all year, then you get to go on vacation. This can basically just be all of your efforts that you've put in the past. You are now going to be able to enjoy that or enjoy them. It's an independent kind of culminative card. So it speaks to everything that you've done up until this point. But it talks about enjoying yourself, thriving, experiencing freedom, growing, even like evolving, maturing, and a little bit of indulgence. So maybe treating yourself to a spa or a chocolate cake or a nice bubble bath. But it has to do with kind of like enjoying yourself and the finer things in life. I do see here as a general, and keep in mind you can change it, but I still see you feeling the need to be resilient, still feeling the need to protect yourself and bounce back from things that maybe aren't favorable because you feel like it's something you need to do to continue on. So you might feel like, you're one of those people describe, thank you. You're one of those people that people describe as like, oh, she's so strong. Like, I know that she can handle anything that life throws at her. Well, it's like, yeah, but why should I have to? But I also feel like you may be going through that a little bit more, just needing to find that inner strength. It indicates talking about like feeling a bit drained sometimes. So if you don't like the sound of that, there are action steps you can take, because I feel like with tarot, it's more like a guideline or an outline of how things are going to go or how things will progress, so long as you don't make any changes to what you're currently doing. So let's get some advice. How can she change this trajectory? Because the Eight of Swords is still a little restricted. So they're showing appreciating yourself more and not putting yourself or dwelling in that place and not putting yourself in a victim mindset. It will be really helpful for you to not be in this place of needing to be resilient or needing to bounce back or needing, it's all about the positive mindset and appreciating yourself. And I think maybe thanking your past self for everything you've been through, so that now that you can be where you are, and maybe instead of looking at it as like a woe is me, it's always me, or having these like mantras that you say to yourself, maybe it's like, wow, like I'm so grateful that is not me anymore. And it could just have to do with like a positive mind shift, basically from not victimizing yourself to maybe survivor, like a feeling of like, I survived, like I did it, I can do it again. Just like changing the thought process in your mind. It's nice people see that about me, but it's been tough. Exactly how I feel right now. No one sees my healing, they only see my strength. Oh girl, this is what you were thinking about today? Oh man. Yeah, so little by little they are showing action steps, so you'll get there. Don't try to speed along your process either. I think shifting the way you're thinking about things in your present reality is completely perfect and actually encouraged. But I think trying to speed your healing process is not going to get you anywhere. So just keep in mind, you can think more positively, but if you need time to reflect, need time to process what's happened, need time to get through that is okay. We do not want to be impatient with that. Do not feel defeated either. I see with the Five of Swords, you could be feeling defeat. Instead, think of it more of a surrendering. We have Two of Swords here, indecision. I just got back from NM and my kid's dad started on me earlier and he got to me. Yeah, you're welcome. Absolutely. It is a process. Yeah, and it's like, it sucks how like something like that can just get us down, It's like, how can one person or one event or one thing happen just completely turn our whole world around? But it's not that one thing or that one person. It's everything that's culminated up until that point, right? Like if we've had a really bad day and everything has gone wrong and we spill milk on the counter, like that is it. That is the straw that breaks it all. And if you had a really great day and you spilled some milk, and be like, oh, it's okay, not a big deal, right? But it's all about your perspective, because if you were culminating all day that everything bad is happening, then when this one thing bad happens, then it's like, oh, of course everything bad is happening. But if you think positively, or try to change your mindset and think about a bunch of good things that happen throughout the day, then maybe you'll be in a mindset when that milk spills that it's not going to be that big of a deal. So positive shifts in your mind and your thinking will help you. And so when I say that this person came through and kind of made it hurt, I guess, like made it worse, you know, he came in and started it on you and it got to you, but that's probably because this is not the first time that he's done this. So again, culmination. So your experience is now that he does this to you, so of course it's annoying as hell when he does it again. And then another thing is that maybe you were already having certain feelings about things, that he's now pushing the knife in deeper, or maybe you just had a long, exhausting day, and so he's just the cherry on top of it all. So sometimes we have to recalibrate ourselves. Sometimes we have to, you know, emotionally regulate and be like, you know, is this really as big of a deal as I'm making it out to be? Or am I just feeling this way because I'm generally feeling overwhelmed, or I've generally had a bad day? You know what I mean? So a little bit of this, a little bit of that, as far as like your general reading. It's just getting a lot of having to kind of set yourself back up, like reset is kind of what I'm getting. Anything else that you need to know? Any last minute information here? All right, so I am getting that you may also feel different from other people. You may feel like you have a different life or have had different circumstances. Ooh, 1111. You may feel like you were given challenges that other people weren't, or you may feel different from the rest. You may feel like, you know, but Spirit is saying that that's your uniqueness coming through, because we grow from the hard stuff. We become much better and more evolved human beings from the hard stuff. So just know that in the end, you're going to come out on top from it. So you may feel like, oh, I'm the only one that's dealing with this, or, you know, you were just looking at that time. So I have 2 cards here for advice. I have Citrine, unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worrying by giving them to God for healing and solutions. Interesting. And we also have Clear Quartz. Also, Citrine, by the way, is a way to bring in abundance. So I feel like that's Spirit saying you are already abundant. No need to worry. Clear Quartz, let yourself feel all of your emotions. Don't lock yourself up. Your entire spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance on how to move forward. So, yep, that is what I've got for you, Tara Lynn. I'm glad that it spoke to you. I love the little emojis and the fire and everything. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I was hitting some truths there, which is important, especially with the reading. Sometimes we just have to come back to center. Sometimes we just have to recalibrate, and we have to take a step back and say, is this really that big of a deal? Or, you know, and if it is, it is. You know, if it is a big deal, it is a big deal. And also allow yourself to feel that too. But if it's not, you know, maybe we just try to reset. All right. So next up, I have Liz. Tara Lynn, thank you so much for your donations. I hope it was a benefit to you and you enjoyed them. You're welcome. That makes me so happy to hear. And your little hearts, your little yellow heart is so cute. You're welcome. So next up we have Liz for a mini reading. Liz wants to know B's current feelings. B's current feelings for Liz. And her time starts at 111. That's fun. B's current feelings towards Liz, please. Okay, so interesting. I'm getting is this? B's current feelings. Wow, Liz, B's. This looks good to me. This looks really good. I have the King of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Empress, and at the center of the reading, I have Judgment. So these are all very good cards. This indicates someone who has feelings for you, who looks at you as a wish come true, who appreciates you, who feels that you would be a good partner, who feels like you'd be a good companion. We have the Empress here, which means that he's viewing you as a high value person. So you are girlfriend material. You are someone to bring home to mom. You are wife material. You're mother material. You're just all around an extraordinary, high quality, high caliber type of person that he is seeing you as. The Empress can also indicate wanting to grow with you, wanting to take the next step or do something with you. The Empress is also creation. So it could literally mean creating a child with you, but it can also mean working on a project with you or starting a business with you, or just doing something that you work on together to create something. So I feel like he's viewing you as an asset. He's viewing you as an addition. Again, I'm going to use the word value because that's what I'm getting. The Ten of Cups means that he feels like you guys are one and the same. There's an alignment happening here. So you guys are on the same frequency. You're registering at the same frequency. And a lot of times when I say in alignment or in harmony, and I describe that frequency, I mean you guys both have the walkie-talkies and you're on the same channel so you can hear one another. You guys are vibing at the same frequency. So that looks really good. The center of the reading is Judgment. I'm looking at it very literally as a judgment call. So I feel like a decision does need to be made here. Judgment also talks about taking responsibility and also forgiveness if something needs to happen and getting what's coming to you. So if that makes sense, if any of those examples make sense, that is the message for you. Judgment also indicates healing. So trying to do better or be better or make the situation better than it has been is also an intention here. I feel like this person generally feels happy in your company, feels that you're someone trustworthy and caring. And I do feel like this person, to whatever extent they're able to, does care about you as well. And I will say, because it's King of Cups and the Empress and Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups and all that stuff, I do feel like this is a more romantic connection. It doesn't have to be. It can definitely be friendship, or coworkers or something like that. But I do feel like there is a slight romantic element to it, or at a minimum, a interest or crush. So that is what I have for you, Liz. I hope you enjoyed your reading with me. I didn't see you check in, so I will be posting your reading timestamp when the broadcast has ended. Next up, we have James. James, if you're here, if you can check in with me, please. Okay, James, hey. All right, so James, let's see, your first question. Do you see Patty J and I having children together? Please show me a yes or a no for James. Oh, I thought they were joggers.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so James, I am getting a yes. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles so far. The Ten of Pentacles is the family card. It signifies children, grandchildren, as well as like pets, and your house is what you make it and all that stuff. The Three of Pentacles talks about working together for this goal. So I feel like you guys will. Yes, I am getting a yes. Now, there may be possibly, and I don't want to put this out there, so like definitely don't claim what I'm saying if you know what I mean. But just to give you a heads up, there could be possible miscarriage or some type of challenge associated with conception. I have the Seven of Wands, which indicates a challenge. You will overcome this. You will have your kid. But I do see, like with the Ten of Swords, feeling a bit defeated. So maybe a lot of negative pregnancy tests, or maybe oh my God, what do they call it? It's a something pregnancy, but it's not, there's not actually a fetus. Something along those lines. Basically, like you guys, you might have to try for a little while, okay? Do not claim it. Just take what I said and let it go. But just know that that's what I'm getting here. But I am seeing family. I am seeing kids. It's very possible that if you guys had a past life together, that you're trying to balance that. I believe it's called Dharma, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know much about it, but you're trying to balance that past energy. Okay, so maybe in a past life together you tried to have kids and you couldn't, or you never actually got to that point, and maybe that's why it's on your heart to have kids in this life with this person. But I am getting a yes, it's happening. And I see at the very end here with the Three of Cups that you are celebrating, that you are happy, you guys are cheersing, you're excited. And two cards here, Three of Pentacles and Three of Cups, indicates a third party coming in regards to having children together. So this could be like a fertility specialist. This could possibly be, I'm feeling biological children that you guys will have. So I'm hoping that that's the question you were asking. But if it's like kids together, either way, I am getting the possibility of, with this third party, what is it when people adopt, they have like a social worker or something. So anyways, I'm getting like a third person coming in and helping y'all. Maybe this third person is advice or assistance in some other capacity, but I am getting yes, that you guys are going to be parents together and have children together. Yes, James. So I'm wondering if maybe you guys had a difficulty conceiving in the past, or your relationship didn't develop to that point where you were able to have kids. But I feel like you're here to restore and balance that now. All right, James just started working for a hands-on acupuncture and massage. How will things go for James there? How will things go for James, please? Will things go well? Okay, so James, the reading is starting off with the Eight of Cups, which means abandoning and walking away, letting go, traveling, like reaching a limit. I almost am feeling like, because it's the first card in this reading, it's like the energy that you're coming into the job with, not how the job is going to leave you feeling. It's like, so maybe you were feeling like you had to walk away. Maybe this is a brand new industry for you, specifically in regards to like this type of work. Or maybe the last job that you had was like, just you were over it. You were like, I just need to find something new. So this isn't working for me in whatever capacity, like financially or just the job itself. But I'm getting here with like Eight of Cups to just like going with abandon, basically, like just like letting go of like any, I guess, pressures or what am I trying to say? Like basically just trying something just for the sake of just seeing how it goes, and like trying not to judge the situation, just see what happens. Like you're just trying to go into this maybe with like a more fresh mind. It's kind of what I'm getting here. In regards to how things go, I have the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups together. So the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups, in regards to how will it go for you, I'm seeing that you will really love it. Both cards talk about love, joy, happiness, like an upsurge of new feelings or new excitement. I feel like generally, all in all, seeing these two cards here, it indicates that this is where you're supposed to be at this time. So consider this a positive confirmation that this is where you're supposed to be on your life path, that you're heading in the right direction. Oh, I also have the Lovers confirming that as well. So I feel like you do well in this job. I feel like it meshes with you just fine. And I feel like you're good for the position as well. Like you're well matched, well suited for this role. And I think that you do enjoy it. I think that you're helping people feel better in some capacity. People are generally going to be walking out feeling better about themselves or better in their body. So I feel like this kind of like lights up your soul a little bit, and maybe your solar plexus will also become more aligned, because that's kind of what I'm being shown here, is that it's kind of like a heart on fire, where you really feel like you're seeing things come full circle. You're really seeing that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. So I feel like for the job itself, you really do like it. You enjoy most, if not all, aspects. And I also have the Justice card here. So I feel like it's like giving back or serving others, or giving an extension of you or an energy of yourself into someone else is like very rewarding for you. The Justice also indicates you getting what you deserve. So if you feel like you have been treated very unfairly in past positions or past jobs, or you haven't been acknowledged or appreciated in the past, that you are going to feel more appreciated now. The Justice card is all about fair. It's about everything that you've done up until this point, getting what's owed to you and what you deserve. You're a massage therapist and Reiki master there. Something makes me feel like you've done Reiki, or you told me about Reiki, I think. I don't know about the massage therapist parts, but maybe. But I feel like this is like, you're going to kind of feel like this is where you're supposed to be. You might even get signs and synchronicities that tell you up until, you may have even already been getting them. And I just feel like that tells you you're aligning with the next step on your path. But maybe when you get there too, you might experience a lot of deja vu, as well as your realities kind of come together and harmonize. You might receive repeating numbers, just like your general synchronicities, things that your spirit guides would expect you to pay attention to or expect you to notice. So, but yeah, I think this is a good place. It feels peaceful. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of drama. So I do hope that I'm right with that. But that is very cool. That is very cool that you're a Reiki master. I've looked into Reiki as well in the past to see if that's something I'd consider doing. I think my fiance would do better at something like that because I say he has healing hands and healing energy. Every animal I've ever known is obsessed with him. Like, just his touch is like so, it's like all of my worries melt away. And he's been like this since day one. He's just, I don't know, I think he'd be so good. I think people would be obsessed with him, actually. But yeah, so James, that's very cool. And if you have any other questions for me in regards to this job, let me know. But that's what I've got for you. If not, I'll go ahead and leave it there. For those of you who are hanging out and watching, if one last chance, if you haven't already, please like the live stream. It really helps me out when I get a lot of likes because I find that my notifications get pushed out more. YouTube uses their algorithm to give me more exposure. I notice that when I get a lot of likes, I get a lot of new people coming in. And I would love to hit 1,000 subscribers at some point. I feel like I've been hovering over that like 950 mark for a while. So any help that you guys can do for me would be greatly appreciated. All right, so I guess I'll leave it there, James. I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Get great sleep. And good luck with everything with the new job as well. I hope that you you continue to like it. I hope that you currently like it. And yeah, everyone else that's hanging out, I'm not sure who you are. I can't see you, but have a good night, and I will see y'all tomorrow.